Okay, hi. So, I went ahead and I did a pre-shuffle and got the cards out. Um, I also do have a couple homemade cards that I made that just have little like sayings on them, um, and some love cards. Um, this is not a love reading, but if you wanted one, you can go ahead and let me know, and I can remake one. Just so you know, starting off, this is very subjective. Um, don't take anything that doesn't resonate. If it resonates, great. If it doesn't, that's okay. Um, and with the past, present, and future, time is also very subjective. So anything, when I say the past, it could be 2 weeks ago, it could be 10 years ago, vice versa for future and for present. For present, it's anything within the past year usually, or the past couple months. Um, and, the future could be anything from a month to, 5 years, or, beyond. So just wanted to say that right off the bat, and we'll go ahead and get into it then. So we have Temperance, Ace of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Now, what I'm seeing here, what it tells me is that this Temperance energy here, I have a feeling this is your energy. This is your overall kind of like personality. Um, Temperance is a very balancing card. She is kind of the yin and yang of the cards. I don't know. Let me show you again. Like we have the water and the fire here, and just kind of like dancing among the stars. It's basically just saying that she's just very balanced, well-rounded, calming, collective kind of person. She's kind of the helper, usually like a teacher, a social worker, um, someone who really likes helping people, but they can bring and handle both the good and the bad. They're not someone who's either too aggressive or too passive. It's a very good mix of both. Um, with the Ace of Wands here, the Ace of Wands is usually like an idealistic card. So this could mean that, in your past you were just very idealistic. You had a lot of hopes and dreams. That I see here with this Knight of Pentacles, that with it being in reversed, maybe like you had a lot of hopes and dreams, and they kind of just didn't, they weren't able to aspire the way you wanted them to. Um, Not to say that they still can't. Just in your past, you weren't able to go ahead and move forward with whatever you were wanting to do. Um, Now moving on to here, we have the Nine of Swords in the present, the Page of Wands, and the Moon up in reverse. So the Moon in reverse, that's kind of like a sign that a secret is going to come to head. Because the Moon upright usually signifies secrecy. Um, so like people are hiding things. It's kind of a card of deception. But with it being in reversed, it means the exact opposite. So someone is going to be being very truthful with you, or someone has been very truthful with you within the recent present. Um, but I feel that with this truth that you received, you had to kind of isolate yourself a little bit from them. Um, and the Six of Wands, or the Nine of Swords, um, that's usually a very isolating energy, which is understandable. With quarantine and everything right now, everyone's kind of isolating themselves. Um, But I have a feeling that it's more so that you are isolating yourself from this person because of that they, whatever truth they're either going to bring to your attention or that you already know. So you're, like I said, present is subjective. So it could be your present right now, or it can be, your kind of future present, like, something that's gonna happen very, very soon, or, so yeah, so either you're going to be really isolating yourself from this person, or if you haven't already, um, and again with the getting the truth. We also have here the Page of Wands. Now, the Page of Wands is a very childlike energy. Most pages bring good news, and that's what their job is to do. Each page usually represents kind of like, I don't know. Basically, so some pages will represent like news of like marriage and prosperity. Some will represent like finances. This one is usually like more so in the event of like baby showers, marriages, proposals, um, that kind of stuff. Um, and I am seeing here too that it's possible even that maybe you're the one that's going to be very truthful, because the moon is ran with water. Water is pulled by the moon, um, and it's in the moon's energy. Um, and the swords is water sign card. And with being Pisces, you are a water sign and you're actually run by Neptune. So all of your energy and kind of your personality is from the planet Neptune. That's kind of where you get your calmness from. Neptune is a very calming kind of planet. And I have that feeling here, um, that maybe you're keeping something from somebody here, and you're gonna end up being very truthful with them if you haven't already. But you're maybe scared to be truthful with them, because this can also mean like a stuck kind of scared energy. So maybe it's that, you're scared to kind of be truthful with them because you're afraid that they're going to isolate themselves from you. So it can go either way. Um, like I said, whatever resonates with you more. But here in the future, we have Justice, the King of Cups in reverse. That's what he looks like upright. And the High Priestess. Now, this is a good sign to me because the High Priestess is also a water sign, and I'm getting that is going to be your energy as well. The High Priestess is also a very beautiful card to get. It kind of represents like mysteries, and kind of like it can mean more about secrets, like that thing that you're kind of hiding, or whoever is hiding it from you. That could be what it means, but I'm not really getting that here. I'm kind of getting that it's just a very feminine, kind of like a stoic energy here. It's a very spiritual energy, and I think that maybe in the future, if you're not already, then you're gonna end up being maybe like very spiritual. Um, Maybe kind of like, it could even be like you're finding yourself more. We can go, it could go back to, the past where, you didn't quite get your hopes and dreams. Well, this could very well mean that you're going to start pursuing them more, because maybe you found something within yourself that allows you to, kind of move forward with that. We also here have Justice. And with Justice, um, justice kind of comes around when, how do I say this? When balance is coming back into order. So, like I said previously with the Temperance card, you're already a very balanced individual. But maybe in the future, or like right here in the present, with all of this kind of weird energy going on, um, you're kind of losing it and within, your inner balance. And I see that it's coming back into play here. So you're gonna have a better time manifesting, who you are here. And I say that too with the High Priestess card. So it's just a very good kind of sunny energy. Um, the only thing is here we have the King of Cups, which is in reverse. Um, the King of Cups is he's the helping kind of king. So his usually profession is doctors, nurses, um, again with social worker, could be like a spiritual leader, like working in a church. Um, it's just kind of like the helping kind of card. With it being in reverse, I feel that it's the opposite of that. So there's not really your energy is kind of going away here in this helping nature. Um, and not to say that that's a bad thing, but I'm saying because you're getting so into, finding out who you are, you stop worrying about everybody else. Because I can see here you are a person who just always puts everyone else's needs before your own. And you've always been okay with it because of your naturally balanced nature. It's not something you've ever had a problem doing. But coming up into kind of like the present-ish time and the future, it's like, okay, maybe I should start being a little bit selfish and putting my needs before others because, and I've been hurting myself. I haven't been following what I wanted to do or been aspiring and prospering in my dreams um, in order to help fulfill others. And that is totally okay. So that's just kind of what I see here is just like you're just not going to be as helpful as you used to be. You're kind of coming into more of let me take care of myself first and then I'll help you kind of energy, which is an amazing thing, I wish more people could be like that. Um, but so that's what I have for you here. I did pull a couple other cards here. So we have everything happens for a reason, and that kind of just reiterates kind of what's going on here in the present. Whatever it is that either someone else is hiding or that you're hiding or whatever it is, or I should say going to end up being truthful about, that it's okay, the outcome is going to, be all right, because everything does happen for a reason. And then we also have here, we have playfulness. And that could just mean that with, your coming of age into, who you truly wanted to be and, kind of that more selfish energy, you could just be becoming more playful. You could be letting down your guard a little bit. Not to say that you're not like, a goofy person now, but I see that maybe you're a little bit more on the serious side. You'll goof around here and there, but not so much, all the time. I see you kind of loosening up a lot more because you're coming into more of an energy of, I'm taking care of myself, so it's okay for me to, kind of loosen up a little bit. I have here some just like little numbers, maybe, dates that could be important. And I also have maybe like a season. Okay. So for this season, we have winter. So, you know, all of this could be taking place in the winter. You know, you could be coming into that age of self, you know, in the winter time frame. Doesn't have to be, but, you know, could be. You could be getting that good news, you know, that present energy that said that you were going to be getting some sort of good news. Um, that could be happening in the winter time. Um, and for your numbers, have 11, 8, and 20. So this could very well be a date, you know, November 8th of 2020. Maybe look out for that. That's, you know, that's winter months. Um, it could be your winning lottery numbers, who knows? But if those, you know, it could be, you know, just the 11th month, it could be the 11th day, it could be the 20th day. It could be, you know, in the month of maybe August, you know, it could be the 8th month. Um, so, you know, it's very, it's in your perception on what you see here. But if any of these resonate with you, if you want to maybe look out for those dates, kind of keep a weary eye on what's going forth in the winter, fantastic. Otherwise, that's all I have for you, and thank you for asking for a reading.